Sometimes prospect becomes a legend.
Hey guys, Marv Talks Wrestling here, and before this video begins, I just want to say that I done fucked up. Oh man, as I recorded this video, when I record my voice, I record using Audacity, but I didn't realize that my microphone setting was set instead of the Blue Yeti to my webcam, and the microphone in my webcam, it's pure dog shit, and it's literally the worst quality ever. So this entire video is gonna be in the worst mic quality ever. I can't be bothered to record this again because it was a huge hassle. I apologize for that, but please enjoy the video as much as you can. And I apologize, really, I apologize for the terrible sound quality.
Hey guys, Marv Talks Wrestling here, and welcome to my WCPW True Destiny results and review. I just got done watching True Destiny. It was one hell of a show, an amazing job to everyone who's working hard at WCPW, of course, for wrestling. They keep doing better and better. This live stream was honestly great. There were no audio problems, there were no visual, real problems. There's a few issues here and there, but not with the stream itself, but things that were happening in the ring. But so far, as the quality of the stream goes, it was definitely a hell of an improvement since Kirby Mania and Delete WCPW. Well, I didn't watch Kirby Mania live. I watched it because I had to work at the time. But I did watch Delete WCPW live, and it wasn't really that great due to many audio problems and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't really witness any audio problems here. And let me just adjust this real quick. Come on. That works. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, no really real problems with the stream. Can't really think of anything. So yeah, good job to everyone who was working on that. You guys did one hell of a job. But anyways, the show itself, it was freaking awesome. I enjoyed every single part of it. I'm gonna run down every single match and basically just review it. That's the reason why it's called a review video. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, we had a pre-show match. Bad Bones versus Doug Williams. Bad Bones ended up winning the match against Doug Williams. I kind of missed it because I was late for some reason. Anyways, on to the main card. Ricochet, Will Ospreay. You guys know their match at the Best of the Super Juniors. It was one hell of a match, probably the most talked about match of 2016 because people kept on saying this is a good match, this is a terrible match, terrible selling, just flippy stuff all around, great athleticism. I thought it was great, and this match, Ricochet versus Will Ospreay from today, it was freaking amazing. It was one hell of a match. It's a shame though, that very early on the match, the top rope broke. As they were trying to, do some sort of, I'm sorry, let me just mute my damn phone real quick. Alright, it's muted, I promise. Anyways, what was I? Yeah, the top rope broke as they were basically doing the flippy stuff off the ropes. I guess the ring couldn't handle the flip. But yeah, that was awesome. What else is there? Botchamania chants instead of WTF chants, which is, I feel bad for King Ross. You just gotta feel bad for him. He works very hard in his WTF moments videos, and just to not get his chance instead getting Botchamania chants is really got a pretty hard pill to swallow because he does dress up like a twat a lot, just for our entertainment, and we can't even repay him by giving him his chance. So what the hell? And yeah, nothing much except Ricochet defeated Will Ospreay. Ricochet ended up winning the match. They did one hell of a job. The top rope broke, so I guess that kind of blew off all the planned spots they had. Luckily, it only lasted for that match alone. The rest of the night, they had the top rope back on. But still, they managed to make the match work with the top rope, which I thought was impressive. And yeah, Ricochet defeated Will Ospreay, making it 1-1 between them. Up next, Rampage versus Primate. I Quit match, best of 7 series, match number 5, I think. Yes, because there were two all at the beginning. This had a lot of spots. How do I start? Alright, we start off with James R. Kennedy cutting the promo at the beginning, saying that that Rampage will say I quit, and the Prospect will win the tag team titles later in the night, which, if they win the tag team titles, I'll talk about that later. The top rope was fixed, as I mentioned. There was a pink chairs everywhere. It was basically a violent match, what an I Quit match should be. You know, just two guys that they hate each other so much, just beating the hell out of each other. Primate suplex, Rampage through a table. Rampage power drive, Primate not once but twice. Once on the steel chair inside the ring, and once, and the second time outside of the ring on the floor, not even on the mats. And Rampage had Primate on the chokehold with a chain, and so James R. Kennedy just threw in the towel for Primate, meaning basically just ending the match. My friend Robbie, he called it, so good for him. I'm not even sure if he works for WCPW. Probably not, because he's pretty useless. I'm kidding, Robbie, I'm kidding. Anyway, he did predict that match. Well, he did predict the result. Rampage defeated Primate. That's the end result. So, yeah. So, unfortunately, WCPW announced that Pentagon Jr. was not going to be able to attend the show, therefore he would not be in the match against Drago. But Drago was still competing. Who was he competing against? El Hijo de Dos Caras. Which, for some reason, the announcers felt the need to pronounce the entire name throughout the entire match, which is, I guess, a bit of a hassle. You know, it takes like well over a second to say the whole name. There was a botch in that match where El Hijo de Dos Caras dropped Drago on the bottom rope. But good for Matt Striker, he played it on as if it wasn't a botch, but we know it was a botch. But good for him for trying to like play it on. A true veteran announcer, Matt Striker is. Anyways, Drago ended up defeating El Hijo de Dos Caras. Those two had a pretty good match. I actually enjoyed it. I don't watch Lucha Underground, but I like the presentation of what Lucha Underground probably is. So maybe in the future I can get interested in Lucha Underground, because I don't even know if I can watch it now. But yeah, Drago defeated El Hijo de Dos Caras. We have the rematch from Lights Out. Travis Banks faced Zack Sabre Jr. What can I say? It was nothing but a great technical match, great technical wrestling. It was awesome. At the end, we saw Zack Sabre Jr. getting the victory over Travis Banks. Those two had real sportsmanship at the end. They did a little fist bump. So I guess it wasn't really that great sportsmanship. They just say, hey, yeah, good battle, good match. So, yeah, as I mentioned before, Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Travis Banks. Up next, we have the Monster Slater Tag Team Championship ladder match, Open Challenge, which in my opinion was the match of the night. And I'll explain it throughout this little segment. Alright, so I have my sheet of the results right here. So it was Ken Ligero, Prospect, and Wainwright, who okay, so let me just little backstory. Let me backtrack a bit. Robinson, apparently he was arrested earlier that day, so he wasn't able to appear to the show. So Wainwright was left without a partner. So we already knew that it was Kid Ligero and Prospect entering the match, but Wainwright needed a partner. So as he came down the ring, Will Ospreay was revealed to be his partner. Those two look like freaking brothers because they look so alike. But yeah, like I said, it was match of the night because it had the spots that needed to make a ladder match good. You know, ladders were the main priority of the match. Everyone used ladders. Poor Alex Gracie was the victim of the ladder being smashed between his bowels. Moss got injured during the match while he was taken out with a ladder. And Drake was apparently there to help Prospect, but as Prospect was up there, he dumped both ladders, making Prospect fall down to the ring. And yeah, basically Drake turned his back on Prospect. What else? Oh yeah, Alex Gracie was wearing JR trunks. It was saying, what did it say? I think it said, "Ball God, he has a family, damn it." Something like that. It had a famous JR quote on it. And it was literally on his ass. JR was there, just embarrassed. He's saying, "I kissed ass before, but I've never been on it." Wait, I said it wrong. But it was a funny spot. It was good. And then finally, Will Ospreay hit the Ospreay cutter on, who did he hit it on? I think he hit it on Gabriel Kidd, if I'm correct. He hit it on somebody off the top of the ladder. Then Will Ospreay, Scotty Wainwright, these climbed straight to the top of the ladder and grabbed the titles, crowning new tag team champions in Will Ospreay and Scotty Wainwright, aka Joey Essex. Me old man's a dustman. Alright, so Tessa Blanchard was unable to attend the show for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, he Priestley was in the ring saying that Blanchard was too scared to face her, and he said any bitch in the back can come and challenge her. She was basically issuing an open challenge. Because we don't have enough of those apparently. I'm just kidding. Oh, jokes. Anyways, it was none other than Nixon. My monitor just turned on. Just turned off. I apologize for that. It was none other than Nixon Newell, the returning Nixon Newell, the girl with the shiniest wizard. She came back for B. Priestley, and she is back for her women's title that she never lost. She never lost. She's still the champion, but B. Priestley just took the title. Like, literally, the title was snatched from her. Anyways, they had a match. Nixon Newell defeated B. Priestley, and as redemption, Nixon Newell used the title to win the match. Basically, just blasted the title right in between the eyes of B. Priestley. Nixon Newell is the real women's champion and finally got what she deserved. Then up next we have the WCPW Championship match. Joe Hendry challenged Drew Galloway for his title match with Mark Kirby as the special guest referee. This match was pretty disappointing. I have to be honest. Like, it was a pretty good match, but the result was kind of disappointing. Really, I was really hoping that Joe Hendry would come up on top to become new WCPW champion. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. I can't really sugarcoat this other than saying that basically my favorite part of this match was that it had a clean finish. At least they gave us that much. But overall, it was a pretty decent match. Was wishing Joe Hendry would have won the WCPW title, but unfortunately he didn't. And it wasn't the last we see of Joe Hendry, which I'll get to later. We had the main event, exactly what this IP review was named after. True Destiny, Kurt Angle versus Alberto El Patron. It was one hell of a match, great freaking match, despite the fact that Kurt Angle being like, 47 years old, he can still wrestle like a freaking god. He is truly one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. And El Patron shoved the referee early in the match, which, in most wrestling rules, that counts as a DQ. So El Patron should have been disqualified. I guess they play by their own rules now. Anyways, one hell of a match. Kurt Angle ended up winning. Ended up defeating Alberto El Patron. Both guys showed respect to each other at the end of the match. But before Kurt Angle was able to leave the ring, Joe Hendry came down. And I'm like, okay, I know where this is going. So Joe Hendry entered the ring with a microphone. He started praising Kurt Angle. Then he raised his arm, and then low blow right in between the legs, right in between the bows of Kurt Angle. Basically just left, and then Joe Hendry hit an angle slam on Kurt Angle because apparently a low blow was disrespectful enough. Then just left him lying. And then Joe Hendry is just the last man standing. And the thing that I'm confused about is Kurt Angle can't really do anything about it. It was his last match in the UK. He can't. Wait, it was his last match in the UK. But this just came to my mind. It was his last match in the UK. But I'm really getting tired of these lights. These lights are just pissing me off. Anyways, it's really making me lose my train of thought. It was his last match in the UK. But not his last match of his career. And WCPW will be in Orlando, but Orlando is in the U.S. You see where I'm going with this, right? You see Joe Hendry versus Kurt Angle in Orlando, which is, the chance of that happening is slim, because Kurt Angle does have to be in the hall. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going anywhere with this. Joe Hendry was left standing tall in the middle of the ring. Show ended, show over, conclusion, done, finito. And that's my review for WCPW True Destiny. Like I said, it was an amazing show. Those guys did one hell of a job. I'm sorry about my light state. I really got to fix that sooner or later. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think of WCPW True Destiny? Tell me in the comments below. Any support, such as liking, sharing, subscribing is greatly appreciated. You can follow me on Twitter at @marvelous_1_. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.